Acceptable.
They can't do what you did.
It's unacceptable to see the amount of murders that are happening. 1 second, Joy. Because what's happening in Chicago, and there's not an uproar, that so many people are dying and being shot, is unacceptable.
Okay, well,
and so we are going to address that. And this president already tweeted about Chicago.
He talked about wanting to bring
I want him to do anything there is to do to make sure that no family goes through what my family went through. My brother was Joy.
Can't make it up.
But I know him. I know it's got to burn your blood.
Anybody can be president. He proved it.
It's got to be really... Joy, I know it's got to be really, really hard after, the last year and a half of all the things that you said about Donald to see him sitting in the Oval Office. I know it's got to be hard for you, but I have to tell you that I know him.
It kills me, as a matter of fact.
And I know it does.
I love that.
But here's the great thing. You all know him as the president. I know him as a friend. I know his heart. I know the things that he's seen has never been reported on and probably folks won't ever talk
So
about.
listen to what he says?
I'm talking about my experience, Joy.
Yeah.
You can listen to what you want. You have decided to continue to hit him and hit him and hit him and not even give him a chance in his first week.
I'm waiting for him to apologize.
I want to ask you, though.
You want who?
I'm waiting for him to apologize for all the things he said about
you.
No, not to me. Not to me. To veterans, to John McCain, to the handicapped.
What's happening with this administration? I'm very honored to be a part of it.
What if they find out in the voter fraud investigation that Hillary won the election? Will we do it over again?
We'll find out that because she didn't win.
There's a possibility she won by 3 million more votes. Possible. Isn't it possible?
I think that anything is possible, but I think what's more important right now, I think about the families who lost loved ones in the tornadoes. I think about the families that the president talked about this week who became victims of violence because of illegal immigrants. I trust. So
no kidding.
You all can sit at the table and continue to talk about those things in the media, but we have a job to address. We have a job to make sure that the American people have exactly what they need.
Let me just jump in here real quickly.
This desire to paint Donald Trump with this negative brush without giving him a chance to do what he said he was going to do.
Can I just ask you this? We've been talking about how divisive this election is, and Gretchen's been talking about how divisive this election is. We often say that it comes from the top. He did lead this very divisive campaign. Will we hear him apologize?
But don't you think the media contributed to that?
Will we hear him apologize?
No. For the things that
he said?
Stood by everything that he said. And now let me just say,
reporter?
Didn't make fun of a disabled reporter, but you can continue to say that. If you say it enough, people may start to believe it. Let me just say this as I close this. Y'all can keep throwing things at me. I'm not going to really fall for that. What I will say is the American people can listen to me right now and right here. We are committed to making this country the best it's going to be. We're not going to look in the past. We're going to look forward and put this country first. And that's what's not been happening in the last 8 years. We're going to put America first. We're going to put people back to work. We're going to make sure people are safe. And that's what this president is about.
Same as you, Omarosa.
This is a table for you all to negotiate things that you want to talk about from the past. But I now work for this country.
Yes.
And I take my job very seriously.
Can we see his
and
tax returns, do you think?
See, Joy, my husband in April. And I'm so happy that he's here with me. And he brings me such joy. And I hope that you one day can find that kind of joy in your life.
Oh, please.
When they go low, we go high.
That's right. And I feel like I could get high right now. Thanks to Omarosa, and we'll be right back.